I am, and and all the other career veterans down here in Melbourne are extremely pleased that those memorials have been built, and we are so grateful to the Council for proposing the one in Melbourne.
I totally agree that we should have a memorial. It's a bit late, but it should be there because a lot of people don't realise much about the Korean War.
Well, I think there should be one in Melbourne to honour the Australian troops that served in Korea.
It's the Koreans' way of showing their appreciation of what we did, and in a way it'll be, we are showing them that it was all worthwhile.
Well, one of the saddest, I would say, was when I was in Sewell one time, and this woman was walking around with the way the Korean women carried the children on their backs, and she looked just really dazed and out of it. Anyway, I watched her to see if there's anything I could do, and a policewoman happened to be alongside, and I spoke to her, and she said, yes, the baby is dead on her back, and she's just completely lost everything. She's just wandering around homelessly. And the sad part was that there was nobody else there around to help her.
Well, there was a lot of challenges. I lost 3 friends up there, one which we buried at sea, and that always sticks in my mind. In fact, he'd had a 2-month-old daughter, which he'd never seen.
The only thing that I keep thinking about all these years later is we lost 3 soldiers one night on a patrol, and they are classed as missing in action, and I just always wonder whether I could have done any more to get them back, but such is life.
Three times. I wanted to see the results of our work, see what they'd done.
Yeah, I went back in 2012 and I was surprised that Bob was there. It was all buildings and everybody going and doing something and getting on with life, and yeah, so it certainly made a big improvement to when we were there the first time.
Of course we are, yeah. Anzac Day, the grandchildren always come, and his sons, and their wives. Yeah, we're very proud. Yeah.
Extremely proud, but I couldn't have possibly done it without the support and assistance of my family.
And the grandchildren are very impressed with it, and they get great support.
A couple of daughters are very much so. Actually, before I went back to Korea, I was in Honolulu, where my daughter lived for a number of years, and there was Korean people next door, and that was the first time I sort of realised how much the Korean people appreciated Australian service, because it was nearly embarrassing. The woman was bowing to me, and it was practically embarrassing.
Yes, I've spoken, as the National President, I've spoken to people in all states. The association will back me, I am positive.
I've spoken to many of the veterans, and they're all 100% in favour of the memorial being built in Melbourne.
Me, like a lot of other veterans, are wholeheartedly behind it, and we'll back you all we can.
The Korean veterans always, and I mean that always, have desired a Korean War Memorial in Melbourne. Future generations will hopefully understand why we went to Korea, to support a nation that needed it, and not only needed it, but came through all that devastation and destruction, which I've said before, and then become one of the largest trading countries in the world. So we're very proud of that, and hopefully this Korean War Memorial will, in the future, bring that back to them when they visit.
As chairman of Victorian's Anzac Centenary Committee, we commemorate not just the events of the First World War, but we commemorate 100 years of the Anzac tradition. And in that sense, we also commemorate, of course, the application of those traditions in the Korean War. And I'm pleased to lend my support to the campaign to raise funds for a Korean War Memorial in Melbourne. My own father-in-law, my wife's father, served as a stretcher bearer in Korea, and we too join with those who not only commemorate the Anzac traditions and the traditions applied in the Korean War, but the service of our loved ones and the service of all of those who stepped up and joined the fight for Australia's values, for the values of freedom and democracy. So I'm pleased to join this campaign. I'm pleased to support the idea of a Korean War Memorial in Melbourne, and I look forward to these funds being raised, and I encourage you to get behind this campaign.